Okay, here we are, back again. Welcome to PathQuest, the podcast where we dive into the fascinating world of data and its impact on our lives and economy. Today, we are tackling a staggering statistic. Yes, the lack of data literacy costs the US economy over $100 billion every year. How can this be? And what does it mean for businesses and individuals? Joining us is Joey Medansky, a leading expert in data education and literacy. Together, we'll explore the causes, consequences, and solutions to this costly issue. Stay tuned as we uncover why understanding data isn't just beneficial, it's essential for economic success. Welcome, Joey. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Amit. It's great to be here, as always. Appreciate you keep inviting me back. It means I'm doing something right. So, very excited.
Yeah. Well, before we go ahead with the podcast further, let's hear it from everybody. Where is everyone from, and what country, what city, what brought you to this podcast? And if you heard any of our previous episodes, let us know what you have to say on that. If you've got any questions, if you want us to cover any specific topic of your interest, please mention that in the comments and we can go over that at the end of the podcast. Yeah. Okay, so Joey, let's start with this. Can you tell us what are some specific ways in which lack of data literacy costs the US economy over $100 billion annually?
Yeah, lack of data literacy in the US cost over $100 billion annually through poor decision making, inefficiencies, and really missed opportunities. A lot of companies suffer from misinterpreted data. It really leads to flawed strategies, which, while workers are struggling with productivity due to inadequate data skills, that gap hampers innovation, causes lost revenue, and really increases operational costs across any or all industries.
Yeah. And maybe, do you want to share any real world examples where poor data literacy has led to significant financial losses for companies or businesses?
Yes, I do. And I'm going to read some of these things off, some of these numbers, so I don't get them wrong. But in 2017, Equifax suffered a data breach affecting 147 million customers due to poor data management, costing them $1.4 billion in fines and lawsuits. That's a lot of money, Amit. Similarly, JP Morgan Chase. Yeah, JP Morgan Chase, which is even more well known. 2014 cyber attack attributed to inadequate data literacy exposed 76 million households, leading to $2 billion in remediation expenses. So, that right there, those incidents really highlight the severe financial repercussions of lacking data literacy and really just any kind of robust data handling practices in the major industries.
Wow, I mean that's some huge, enormous statistics you just shared. Yeah.
Crazy.
And how does data literacy influence decisions, decision making process in businesses, and what are the potential consequences of data misinterpretation?
Yeah, data literacy it really boosts decision making in businesses, leading to I'd say a 5 or maybe at least 6% increase in productivity according to I think it was the data literacy project. So informed employees are leveraging data, insights to innovate, strategize effectively. Conversely, though, misinterpretation, should I say, can be costly. So I think it was 60% of companies cite bad data as a primary factor in poor decision making, potentially leading to $3.1 trillion in annual losses, as reported by IBM. Talk about a
Wow,
lot of money. Yeah.
my God. So in what ways can enhancing data literacy among employees improve a company's bottom line and competitive edge?
hmm Yeah, enhancing data literacy really can empower employees to make data-driven decisions, boosting efficiency, innovation, as I mentioned. I'd say, like I mentioned, companies with high data literacy see that 5 to 6% higher productivity and profitability. It really fosters better customer insights, optimized operations, and agile responses to market changes. So, as data savvy employees identify trends and opportunities, they'll drive smarter strategies, giving their company a competitive edge. So, really, in short, data literate teams, companies can transform raw data into, I call it business gold, right?
Yeah, right. So how do different sectors like healthcare, for instance, finance, manufacturing, suffer uniquely from lack of data literacy, and what sector-specific solutions could be implemented?
So in healthcare, a lack of data literacy can lead to again a misinterpretation of medical records, right? Compromising patient care. Uh, solutions include, I would say, tailored training programs for medical professionals. And we get to finance, it can be a result of in flawed investment decisions. You know, Obviously implementing data literacy courses for financial analysts can mitigate that risk. And then specific, I think you said manufacturing, poor data understanding can really hinder process optimization. Um, so introducing data literacy to for any workshops or production staff that can enhance the efficiency and quality control for any kind of manufacturers and really quality control across other industries as well.
Of course. What are the most common misconceptions about data literacy, and how can they be addressed to improve understanding and application?
Yeah, I'd say one common misconception about data literacy is that it's only for data scientists, right? In reality, it's crucial for everybody, from CEOs to educators. Another misconception is that it's all about numbers. I know in the accounting world, everything's about numbers, but data
Yeah,
literacy really encompasses critical thinking, communication, problem solving skills. So to address these, and emphasize real world applications, you want to offer diverse learning formats, highlight how data literacy enhances decision making across various fields, not just the analytics.
absolutely. And how can businesses assess their current levels of data literacy and identify areas needing improvement?
Sure, businesses can gauge data literacy through surveys, quizzes, observation of employees, you know, data related tasks, I guess, data every day. So analyzing data usage patterns and performance metrics can really pinpoint areas needing improvement. I would say utilizing tools like a data literacy assessment and training programs can really further enhance understanding and proficiency. And then, continuous evaluation and adaptation of to really ensure businesses stay adept in the data-driven landscape. fostering, again, innovation, informed decision making. That's going to be the key at the end of the day.
Right. Now, Joy, you've worked with data for so long, all this time. What is your observation? What initiatives you think or programs have proven effective in increasing data literacy among the workforce, and what best practices can be adopted?
Yeah, sure. So, really implementing interactive workshops, using business intelligence or BI tools like PathQuest BI can foster data literacy. So, these sessions should emphasize hands-on practice, real-world experiences, and really in gamification to engage employees. And then additionally, creating a culture of continuous learning with regular training opportunities and updates and accessible resources, right, that can ensure sustained growth in data literacy and really across the workforce, empowering better decision making at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, looking ahead, how might advancements in AI or data analytics change the landscape of data literacy requirements, and how should businesses prepare for these kind of changes?
Yeah, as AI and data analytics evolve, businesses will demand enhanced data literacy, right? So, and employees, they're going to need to be able to interpret the AI generated insights and leverage any BI tools effectively. Companies should be investing in continuous training programs today to foster a data-driven culture, emphasizing collaboration between data scientists and the domain experts. And that'll be crucial for deriving actionable intelligence and also maintaining competitive advantage in the dynamic market landscape, whatever industry you're in, right?
Of course, absolutely. So, great insight, Joey. Any final thoughts? Any final words? Any advice you might want to share with our listeners?
Yeah, look, embracing business intelligence tool isn't just an upgrade, it's a necessity at this point. With a staggering, I think it's $100
Yeah,
billion lost annually due to poor data literacy, whatever the numbers I said earlier too. I mean, it was just tons of money. The urgency is clear, but by integrating BI tools like PathQuest BI, companies can transform data into actionable insights. They can drive smarter decisions, and then they can secure a competitive edge. So in the age of data, literacy is power, right? And then the cost of ignoring it is just too high to ignore. So let's invest into our future. The future is now. That's
of
what I would say.
course. Yeah, absolutely. And I couldn't agree more. So, yeah, thank you so much, Joey, for sharing this nice insights with our listeners today. And it's clear that business intelligence is a powerful tool for unlocking the potential of unused data. Now we'll open for questions, and we'll take questions from our listeners as usual. So let me go over the comments and see if we've got any. Okay, so yeah, there's a question like PathQuest BI, as you mentioned. So, what accounting softwares does the system is capable of integrating with?
Yeah, so we really have partnered up with some of the big names out there. Intuit, right, owns QuickBooks, so QuickBooks Online, Sage Intact specifically, we are a premier partner there, and also Zero. So a lot of the big accounting systems out there we are already integrated with, and really excited to expand that user base as well.
Uh huh. And what's an ideal implementation time for this software?
Yeah, BI is super easy. It really depends how much time the customer can um, give to us, right, and how quickly we can get some data. But I mean, I've seen people up within a couple of weeks at the most. We also have a free trial they can kind of just plug into their system, so their accounting system. So it's very easy, and we can get it up like that.
Wow, that's great. So, yeah, another comment that says, okay, tell us the expected, I mean, approximate pricing rather for implementing the software.
Yeah, that's the golden question, right? So we try to make it very, very cheap, I guess you could say. It's only $29.99 per location. So typically, if we were working with a company that has multiple entities, clients, 29.99. But as you get more entities, you start crossing tiers and thresholds that can go down to $20 per location, $15 per location. So the more locations you have, the cheaper it goes. And then, of course, our barrier to entry for implementation cost is extremely low as well. I think we start out about $350. So again, we try to make it easy to join and easy to upkeep as well. Good question.
Right. And this cheap price that you just mentioned is it's for a month, I suppose, 29.99.
Yes, I'm sorry. Per month per location. That's right.
That's pretty competitive against the other softwares available in the market.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is, especially with the features that's available 100%.
Yeah. One more comment I can see. Yeah, how many companies or users can access Pathways BI at a time?
Yeah, good question. Really unlimited. You can have as many users as you'd like. It's really it goes down to you're right, the locations per location. So you have as many users as long as they have access to the accounting system. You can kind of limit what they can see, etc. So it's a great question. No
Wow,
limit.
wow, unlimited users. That's great. I mean, I've seen other softwares charging per say
Hmm.
per 10 users something, and then other users some price.
Yes.
This is good. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, I
and
guess.
that's really good for people that might not have access to a QuickBooks. So that way they can just pay the fee for PathQuest and they can just see what they need to see.
Right. Okay, I guess those are the comments, questions for today. So, to all the listeners, thank you for tuning in to this one. If you are intrigued by the possibilities of BI and want to learn more, book a demo by visiting pathquiz.com. And we'll keep you posted on the next event that happens very soon. Thanks for tuning in today. Subscribe for more, and don't forget to leave a review on our LinkedIn or YouTube channel. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.